Ladies and gentlemen, Unsee is here. And let me tell you something. This one right here, this story got my heart beating a little different. We talk a lot about greatness on the field, about what it takes to win Super Bowls, break records, and become the face of a franchise. But behind every gridiron god, there's a story, there's a struggle, and more often than not, there's a mama. And today, we've taken a step back from the turf to talk about the queen behind the king, Miss Randy Mahomes. Now, I know you all saw it. That post she dropped on X, formerly known as Twitter. All smiles, all love, all pride. My heart is so full. Lord have mercy. That's a mother speaking from a place of deep joy. And why? Because her baby boy, Patrick Mahomes, the one who lit up the league like a 4th of July fireworks show, just surprised her with a brand new home in Texas. A gift, a tribute, a thank you, a moment that shows us all football might build dynasties, but family builds legacies. Let's rewind the tape before we get into granite countertops and open concept kitchens. Let's go back to where this whole story began. Troop, Texas, small town, big heart, Randy Martin. A girl with grit, married to a pitcher named Pat Mahomes Sr. The two would raise a young Patrick Lavon, Mahomes II. A kid with an arm that could skip rocks across the Gulf of Mexico. They divorced in 26. But what never broke, what never cracked even a little bit, was Randy's role as the anchor. She raised Patrick with faith, with humility, with a whole lot of love and a touch of Texas toughness. We always talking about the Mahomes magic on Sundays, but that magic got molded on Mondays through Saturdays when Randy was making sure homework got done, values got instilled, and dreams stayed alive. The price of greatness, see. Everybody want to talk about the glitter, the MVP trophies, the Super Bowl confetti. But greatness ain't a straight line. It's full of hard nights, broken hearts, pressure you can even measure. And it takes somebody to believe in you when the world's quiet. Randy was that somebody. Patrick's rookie season, she was there. His first MVP, she was there. The parade in Kansas City, yep, front row. And every time he looked in that crowd, through the noise, through the flashbulbs, he saw her. That priceless skip. That gift. More than just a house. Now fast forward to March 2025. Patrick, his wife Brittany, and even his brother Jackson come together to pull off a surprise. And not just any surprise. A brand new house worth $825,000. And don't get it twisted, folks. This ain't about money. This is about meaning. That house, that's a symbol. That's a mother's reward for years of unseen sacrifice. For the games she drove to, the meals she cooked, the nights she stayed up praying her baby made it through another practice, another injury, another test. This ain't just bricks and drywall. This is love, crystallized in square footage. Randy's words hit different too. We laughed, we prayed, we shared memories. That's family. That's legacy. And when your son got 3 Super Bowl rings, 2 MVPs, and half the league trying to be like him, and he still takes time to honor you like that, that's a job well done, Mama. It's important y'all understand how rare this is. In a league where money and fame can change a man overnight, Patrick stayed grounded. He stayed centered. And that's 'cause of how he was raised. He didn't forget where he came from. He didn't forget who cheered first when he threw that high school touchdown. He didn't forget who whispered prayers over him when he got drafted. Patrick Mahomes ain't just a quarterback. He's a son who knows the value of loyalty, of family, of love. And let me tell you something, folks. That don't happen by accident. Now, Patrick Mahomes is going to go down as one of the greatest to ever do it. We know that. The legacy that matters more than all them accolades. That's what he's doing for his family. He's showing his kids, his fans, and the whole world what it looks like to honor where you came from. He's showing that success don't mean nothing if you forget the people who helped you get there. And look, I've seen a lot of stars rise and fall. I've seen players hit peaks and fade into the background. But when you got a mama like Randy Mahomes, you got a foundation that don't crack. Let me tell y'all something. Randy ain't just Patrick's mama. She a symbol, a blueprint. You know how many single moms out there working 2 jobs, raising future MVPs in silence? She didn't just raise a bowler. She raised a leader, a husband, a father. That takes strength, consistency, and a whole lot of love. People love talking about arm strength, football IQ, and pocket awareness. But you know what I see in Mahomes? Respect, humility, gratitude. Those don't come from practice drills. Those come from the kitchen table, from listening to your mama tell you to keep your head down, work hard, and never act bigger than the moment. And say, go and keep it real with you. There's something more valuable than money, rings, or records. That moment you give back to the one who gave it all to you. That's emotional currency. That's soul food. That's Patrick Mahomes telling his mama, I didn't forget. And trust me, that means more than any endorsement deal. Let's call it what it is. This is Black excellence on full display. From a split home to a unified legacy, from adversity to abundance, Patrick showing the world that young black men can rewrite the narrative with class, success, and family at the center. And Randy, she the one holding that pen behind the scenes. This ain't just about Patrick. This was a family move. Brittany Jackson, they all in on this. That tells me this ain't a solo act. This family got a culture of appreciation. They show up for each other. And when you got that type of bond, that's when you build something that outlasts trophies. In a league where headlines full of drama, holdouts, and controversy, this story feels like fresh air. A star quarterback, not just playing great, but living right, giving back, showing love to his roots. This is the story we need in 2025. A reminder that character matters just as much as completion percentage. Let me break it down. This house ain't just a gift. It's generational wealth in action. Randy helped Patrick build a life. Now he making sure she gets to live hers in peace, in beauty, in security. That's legacy. Not just changing his future, but changing hers too. That's what we call a full circle moment. Mahomes ain't just winning on the field. He winning off it. Young athletes need to watch this man. He's showing them how to lead, how to give back, how to stay grounded when the whole world trying to lift you up too high. He ain't just building a career. He's building a cultural standard. So as we sit here today, talking about 3-peats and passing yards, let's raise a glass, not just to Patrick, but to the woman who raised him. Randy Mahomes, you are the true MVP. And that new home? That's just a small token for a lifetime of impact. You gave us a quarterback, but more importantly, you gave us a man, a leader, a son who never forgot. From Troop, Texas to the top of the football world, the journey's been special. And best believe, Unsee will be watching the next chapter unfold with pride. That's it from your boy Shannon. Club Shay Shay out.